Alright, go. Alright, starting with those jumping jacks. So we're definitely rocking and rolling with lower body today. We are going to build in some core work, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with our intervals and the style of workout, just sort of fit it all in there, put it that way. So for now, just sort of sorting out what feels sore or achy from yesterday's workout, what's going to need a little bit more time to wake up this morning, and just get that heart rate up there. Just draw all your thoughts into the workout and get it ready. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and right into the butt kick. So carry on with that little bit of cardio. So we're going to push a little endurance today. It's lower body day, tis the season, right? But we're also going to throw in some holds, and then, like I said, some core. We'll use core to sort of break things up, and we're just going to move, keep the rhythm going. Anytime we have pause, grab some water, but keep the feet moving. 3, 2, and 1 into those high kicks. Whew. There's that stretch. Getting the toes up there. Really thinking, again, about what feels a little tight, what you might want to sort of come back to before we start our first working sets. For now, just looking to get those hamstrings to look alive and the calves to wake up. Let's go 2 more each side. 2. And then into those knees to chest. Take this one nice and slow so you feel like you can really lock in your balance with the knee to chest. And then as soon as you feel super stable, that's when you can add in, boom, that open, that hip stretch. Activates the glutes. Open. And drop. Definitely be prepared to hit all of those lower body muscle groups. Quads, hamstrings, glutes, whole 9 yards. Let's go 1 more each side here. Big hold, big open, and drop. Last one. And drop. And go ahead and shake everything out. Take a nice wide stance. Arms up and out to the side, and start that left to right pull. Just want to wake up the lower back and the shoulders here. So make sure on this one that the tailbone is tucked. And draw all of your attention to the lower back and the obliques here. You just want to sort of start to feel them stretch, get a little bit longer, and wake up this morning. Let's go 3. Up through the center, over for 2. Last reach. And then we're going to straighten the hips off and right into toe touches. Take this one nice and slow so that your body has a second here to understand what you're asking of it. And then it can start to loosen up and allow for a little bit more movement, a little bit more comfortable movement, I should say. Drawing that chest all the way down towards the legs. Pushing your butt back behind you for that extra little stretch through the hams. All right, let's go down for 3. Square the hips down for 2. Last reach here. And then stand up nice and tall. Take that deep breath in. Reach for the ceiling. Push your butt back behind you and reach for the floor. So just take a couple of breaths here to sink a little bit lower into the stretch. Now that the body's awake a little bit. Feel the lower back loosen up, and then go ahead and add in those soft knees, side to side, just gentle bends here, leaving the feet flat on the floor so that you're really straightening out the leg and feeling that stretch all the way up the inner part of your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 1 more each side. And then go ahead and straighten those legs up. Again, give yourself a moment here to sort of sink the chest a little bit deeper into that stretch. And then go ahead and walk your heels in, toes, heels and toes, and roll those shoulders up to the ceiling. We're going to do a little bit of work here on the ankles and knees before we dive in because this is leg day. So we're going to start with that right foot just in front of the left, sort of staggered stance here, and you're going to shift your weight to the right heel and then roll sort of up the in part of the foot, the inner part, excuse me, across the toes and down the outside, back to the heel. And you're going to go 3 inside to outside, taking it nice and slow and purposeful, and then you're going to reverse direction. You're going to go ahead, go up the outside of the foot, across the toes, and down. And really only applying as much pressure as you're comfortable with. So that'll get a little bit more and more pressure as you feel comfortable and strong. All right, and then shake that leg out. Left foot comes forward. It will start heel to inner part of the foot. So waist on your heel, roll up the inner side of the foot, across the toes, and back to the heel. Again, 3 inner to front, and then reverse direction. Tracing the outline of your foot here, and really just kind of waking up the ankles. All right, and then we're going to draw the knees into it. I want to call this the funky chicken stretch so bad every time I do it. So you're going to line up your feet again, toes parallel with toes, heels parallel with heels, and you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to draw your knees and your hips into it. So really just sort of pretend nobody's watching and get aggressive with it, right? So heels, bring the knees in to trace up the toes, out across the toes, excuse me, inside the foot, and then push the butt back so that you can really get the outside of the foot. So still working on that ankle mobility, but drawing in the knees and the hips as well. Do about 3 or 4 in one direction, and then go ahead and reverse direction, coming up the outside of the foot, across the toes, and back to the heel. You can start to feel the glutes sort of wake up on this one. All right, and when you're ready, stand up nice and tall, shake the legs out and grab some water. And we're going to dive into this workout. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to play with endurance quite a bit throughout this workout, but we're also going to change up what we're doing. So we'll keep your brain involved, keep things moving pretty rapidly here. So we're going to start a long sequence focusing on that right side doing some, well, that's the side that's going to be moving, I should say. So I'm going to start this up, and we're going to start with front lunges. No weights needed here, so you're going to plant the left foot, and you're just going to take it to the front, big step forward, push off that front heel. Down, and back to the center. And again, so we're going to spend quite a bit of time on this right side with the movement focused on that right leg. Obviously, these are lunges. You can't get away with not feeling that left leg as well. Very little rest in this first part of the workout. We have about 8 seconds here, and then we're going to go side lunge in 4, 3, to the right side, 2, and 1. Whoop, side lunge. The right leg steps out to the side and pushes back to the center. Moving forward just a little bit so I have room. So taking it nice and slow here. We have a ways to go in this leg workout, so definitely using this round to lock in some really solid form and movement patterns. Get ready to go reverse lunge. That left leg stays exactly where it is, planted on the ground. One last side lunge. All right, and reverse direction. What happens is you sort of switch here, right? The left leg starts to take a little bit of the work off. Nice. All right, so what's coming next? Wherever you are in the room, if you have more room behind you, that's fine. In front, that's fine. We're going to do a sort of play on walking lunges. So you're going to take a couple of walking lunges forward and then a couple backwards. 3, 2, and 1. So from wherever you are, a couple forward or backwards if you have to start that way, and then a couple backwards, which definitely makes you think. Forward, 2 steps, 3 steps, whatever you have room for, for this particular exercises. All right, getting ready for some sprinter lunges. So finish up the walkers, 2 and 1. Left leg back to that stance leg, right leg taps down, and stand up nice and tall. Tap down, and stand. Don't worry, we are coming up on a little bit of a break. Down, and push. Keep the shoulders down and back. The chest stays nice and tall. Letting those legs take the brunt of the work today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing up, shake things out, and grab some water. We're going to repeat the process on the opposite side. Right. So we're really looking to work in some wake-up calls here and focus on good form. So this time, we're going to start with those front lunges. The left leg is going to do all of the moving here. So front lunges in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And as always, these lunges, you really can't get away with ignoring the other leg, but you can definitely connect your mind to the muscles doing the work here. So for now, you're looking to push back up through that front heel, boom, and push. Big step forward, so you're looking for 90 degrees here. It's okay if your knee goes a little bit forward as long as it's comfortable for you. We're going to the side in 2 and 1. Here we go, left side lunge. Pushing your butt back behind you. And again, this is going to remind you a little bit, that stretch that you're feeling in the right leg right now, it's going to remind you of that warm-up that we do, which is exactly why we do it, so that that's not a brand new sensation. All right, we're looking for reverse lunges in about 10 seconds. Deep into that side lunge, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here you go, reverse lunge. So again, that left leg is moving, so that right leg stays solidly planted to the ground. But what we're going to find is that right leg starting to work on this one, right? Step it back and draw it forward. We're going to bring those walking lunges back in. So again, as many steps as you can take in the space that you have, forward and then back. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Walk forward and then reverse direction. It takes a little bit more brain power to take these reverse walking lunges. And for some reason, I can never fit quite as many in. Whew. Come on. We've got about 10 seconds, and then we're going into those sprinter lunges. And remember, the left foot is doing the movement. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Splinter it. Left leg into sprinter. Boom. And up. We're not going to get our rest coming up. We're going for cardio toe taps. So you're going to picture that soccer ball right in front of your feet. So we're going to draw on a little bit of cardio here. Ask tired legs to keep at it. And we're going to start slow. We'll add speed as we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake the legs up if you need to. Let's go for this cardio toe tap. Again, start it slow. We're going to work our way up. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of time. We're going to have some sort of sprint toe taps. Call them some striders here, right? In 4, you're going to speed it up in 2, and 1. Let's go. As fast as you can, 10 seconds. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And slow it down. Keep it going, but slow it down. Tapping those toes to the front, feeling the glutes, feeling that heart rate go up, breathing rate's a little bit higher. All right, let's work in some speed in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. As fast as you can, get those moving. Push it, push it, push it. My mat just sliding around here. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and calm down. Nice job. All right. So grab some water, grab a towel if you need it. These are short breaks here, but we're really calming the cardio down. I want you to find a wall space. We're gonna work in some wall sits. We never work in wall sits during virtual class. We got them in boot camp, but here we go. So, find a little bit of wall space, and you're just gonna sink your butt down, feet flat on the ground. If you can get your butt to parallel, awesome. And again, we're gonna sort of work our way up here in terms of hold. So we're gonna start slow and work up and work up. So we've got 3 wall sits total. Press that lower back gently into the mat, or excuse me, into the mat, listen, into the wall for the last few seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up and shake the legs out. All right, wall sit 1 is done. We've got 2 more to go. So we're really getting in beast mode with the quads. We're gonna go a little bit longer this time, okay? So, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Sink into that wall. Butt gets low again. You're looking, if you look straight down, you want to see sort of flat surface across the quad, right? If someone came in and was going to sit down, they'd be able to balance on their legs. Take some deep breaths in here. No cardio involved, but your legs are for sure going to feel this burn. So hold tight. You know what's the worst thing on a wall sit is when you can feel a hair somewhere and you can't get it. That's the worst. All right, we're looking at 10 more seconds. Hold strong. Legs are starting to shake, right? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to take a little bit longer of a break because I want you to move around. Shake those quads out and grab some water. All right. We're getting the quads to a point where they're not going to forget that they've been working when we go down to the mat for a little ab series next, okay? So, about 10 seconds. 1 more wall sit. Find your space. Your little wall sit zone. Drop the butt. And here we go. Gotta walk my feet. Whew. All right, here we go. If you want to close your eyes here and just focus on squeezing and holding nice and tight, we're going to take it to that burn level again. Keep the butt low. Keep that breathing really steady here. Filling the chest with air. Getting that oxygen through the quad muscles. That's 30 seconds. That means we have 30 more to go. I told you we're walking our way up, right? Working up in terms of interval length. Hold steady. Dig those heels into the ground. Make sure your heels and your toes are both on the mat. Don't give up now. We are under 15 seconds to go. That's nothing. You got this. 10. Deep breath is going to take you to the finish line. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Nicely done. Shake everything out. So this is a great example of when you want to keep the body moving, keep those legs moving. You're feeling that burn all the way down the thighs. Perfect. All right. So, like I said, we want to put in those wall sits right where they were because we're going to go down to the mat and get ourselves a little bit of an ab workout here. So this is all going to be based on the plank position because we love the plank position. We have about 30 seconds here, so mats on the ground, and we're going to start in a high plank position. We're going to start with slow speed, cross-body mountain climbers. It's sort of what I want you to think about is that active plank, right? We're sort of pulling the ab, boom, and back. That idea, but with a cross-body mountain climber, super slow. So, if you're in that high plank position, step out the feet. You're going to draw the right knee to the left elbow and sort of up into the chest, right? So it almost pulls up towards the belly button and forces that active plank, forces the engagement. You're going to feel your back round. That's perfectly fine. And we're going to take things nice and slow during this core round. We're getting there, baby. Come on. All right, what I want you to do is step out into that high plank. We're going to step forward into a bear crawl. So left foot, right foot, bear crawl. Means tabletop with your knees are up. And then step it back out into plank. And then right foot steps forward, left foot, and step it out again. There's those quads again. All the way through. and step it out. This time, keeping that butt nice and straight line with the spine. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it out into high plank, and then down, down onto your elbows, and we're just gonna hold. Tuck that tailbone under. Hopefully you're feeling this whole body right now. We're coming off of a total body to body yesterday, so the upper body's still feeling it, and no doubt the legs are. 10 seconds. Hold steady with me. We're going to take a break and sit back in child's pose. In 3, in 2, and 1. Knees down, and go ahead and sit it back, but all the way back on those heels, stretching through the shoulders. We have one more round of those plank exercises. So go ahead and lean into the right side, lean into the left, stretch things out as needed. And then we're going to be back up in that plank cross-body mountain climber. Taking it nice and slow. 5-second warning. Pull yourself up in a plank. Here we go. Here we go. Cross the body. Draw that leg up towards your center. And really activate the core. Force that active plank. Force the whole upper body to really figure it out here. Cross, step it right back out. All about engagement here. Staying focused on the muscles doing the work. Here we go. 2, and 1. Step it out into high plank. All right, here we go. Left foot steps forward. And right foot into bear crawl. Step it back out. Right foot steps in. Left. And step it back out. Alternating sides here. Left foot in. Right. Out. And out. Right foot in. Left. Last one here. Right foot out. And out. Down into elbow plank. Hold it out with me. And then core is done. We're actually going to get back up on our feet for this last bit of glute work. Hold steady here. You want to draw that butt down. Make sure your shoulders are staying locked in over the elbows. 10 seconds. Hold strong. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees hit down. Wash the body up. Shake everything out. I don't know why we've been doing leg day, and those planks were the most on my shoulders. Go figure. All right, so we're coming up on our last push here. We're going to finish with glutes, but we're going to finish standing. So if you have a band, grab it. If you don't have a band, you do not need one to get all of the benefits of this last circuit here. What I would recommend, though, is just going a little bit wider into the movement. So we're going to start moving that right leg again. If you want to balance with the left hand on something, totally fine. You're just going to start with standing kickbacks. So plant the left foot, kick it back, and draw it in. Move this up, kick it back, and draw it in. Standing kickbacks here. Again, if you're feeling super stable and you don't need to balance on anything, that's cool too. I'm not there. I need to balance. Kick it back and draw it in. 2 and 1. All right, we're going up to the side. So, side leg lift. Up and back. That band is going to resist. So if you don't have the band, you're going to get a little bit higher than I'm getting here. Yes. Lift and down. All right, we're going to come up on our last movement for the right side. We're going to lift to the front, and we're going to do small circles with that right foot. So 2 and 1. So what we're going to do, you're going to come to the front and small circles. So the hand that is helping you balance isn't giving you any support. It is just a reminder to stand straight up tall. Woo, there's that glute. Reverse direction. Yes. Yes, come on. 10 seconds. And then we're going to switch sides. So we're going to go right into that left leg. Kick backs in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Right leg kicks it back. Keep that toe up off the ground. You're just planting that right foot now, giving that leg a little bit of a break. Kick it back and draw it in. Really getting those glutes for this last circuit that we're moving through. And I should tell you we're going through it twice. Fair warning, right? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Bounce and up to the side. I'm going to stay facing this way so my back's not to you. So that left leg is moving up to the side and right back down. Again, if you can keep that movement pattern really nice and smooth, don't let that left foot really pause in any spot. You're going to get the most possible work out of it. Woo! Feeling that. All right, we're getting ready for the circles in 3, 2, and 1 to the front and circle. Doesn't matter which way you're going, we're going to hit both ways. So that left leg is up into the front. Try to keep it fairly straight. Slight bend is okay. Opposite direction. Come on, finish it up. We are going to take that little break in 10 seconds. Finish it up, finish it up. Let's go. Yes, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, I'm not taking the band off because it's more work to put it back on, but we are going to take a mini break here. Grab some water. One more time, do that glute round. And then you are done for the day. Feeling those butt cheeks, that is for sure. So we're going to start with those kickbacks again. What I want you to do is add a little pulse at the top of the kickback. So plant the left foot, right foot kicks back, small pulse at the top, and then all the way in. Kick back, small pulse, and all the way in. You want to make sure your hips face forward. And it's kind of hard to arch on this one, but just make sure that lower back stays nice and straight. Lift and bring it in. Lift. Woo, there's that pulse. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, turn it to the side. Leg lift. No changes here. Up and bring it in. So we've got side leg lifts. We're going to go for our front circles, switch sides, and boom, just like that, leg day is done. Take some deep breaths here. Heart rate should be pretty chill. It's just those glute muscles that are getting beaten right now. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the front. Start those circles. One direction. We'll switch directions in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions. I think it's going inside to out. That's the hard one for me. 10 seconds. Hold steady, hold steady. We're going to those left side glute kickbacks in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Bring it in. Ooh, fall off. Okay. Pulse and bring it in. Don't forget that pulse. Boom and bring it in. You know I can't handle not adding variety in there. Always got to change something up. I think it's partially for the muscle, but partially because just add something more than I can say. And clearly I like to talk through our workouts, so keep that pulse going. 3, 2, and 1. Up to the side. Again, I'm not going to turn, so my back is not to you, but keep those hips facing forward. Take it nice and slow. You know that tension is coming at the top, right? So make sure that you're super purposeful about extending that leg as far as you can into that open. I feel like my glute muscles might just come off to the body at this point. Here we go. They're not happy. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the front. Last little bit here. Circles. I just said that my hardest one is going in to out in the other direction, and yet here I am moving that for last. Good for me. Here we go. 3, 2, reverse directions. This is it. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Yeah. Stick with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is. Drop that leg. Band off. You can yell at me while the sound is still off and we're stretching. Shake everything out. That's the first thing I want you to do is just sort of loosen up those glutes a little bit. Shake things out. We're going to do a couple of different forward folds to stretch out those glutes. So start with just the regular forward fold, feet under the hips, taking that deep breath in, stretching up. Push the butt back behind you and reach for the toes. Woo! That's the stuff right there. All right. So again, your heart rate's probably already around normal, maybe a little bit high, but really we're looking at stretching those muscles back out, triggering recovery mode. So I do want you to take those deep breaths in and exhale. As you exhale, sink into that stretch. Let go of tension in your neck and your chin. Let everything in the upper body just float towards the floor. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up nice and slow. What you're going to do is you're going to cross that right foot over the left. And again, you're going to go in. So my foot usually comes, my right foot's a little bit in front of my left, only because that's how my knees like it. Find a comfort zone for you. Again, reach up, push the butt back, and reach for the toes. Again, focusing on the breathing here, letting yourself sink into that stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Switch sides so that left foot crisscrosses over the front. Reach for the ceiling, push your butt back, and reach for the ground. And again, you can sort of play with that foot placement a little bit. Figure out what feels best for you. Let your body recognize that stretch as a good thing. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. All right, one more of these forward folds. Take a nice wide stance. Take that deep breath in. Reach for the ceiling. Push the butt back and reach for the floor. And again, you want to let go of any tension in the neck or the shoulders. So if you feel like you're sort of holding the neck forward a little bit, let the top of your head just float towards the ground. Walk your hands over to that right foot. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Focus on the stretch. Walk the hands back to the center. Exhale and sink into it. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and walk your hands over to the left side. When did this plate this shaking go? All right, walk it back to the center. Heels in, toes in, heels in, and toes in, and slowly roll those shoulders up to the ceiling, shaking everything out as you go. You kick butt. Where's my fingers? Just like that. We're done.